You'll need to reconsider how you view Jack Doherty's character after watching this video.
McKinley, oh my God. Oh my God.
From the woman he professes to love to everyone around him, this thin man, who frequently shows himself in his videos shirtless and acting like McGregor, leads a life full of deceit. I found the Ireland Boys Productions channel on YouTube while doing research, and the following 2 Jack films appeared. Let's view the first video first, and then we'll talk about Jack's reaction to them.
For those of you guys that don't know, I'm Ricky.
I'm Nick.
And we actually met Jack Doherty back in 2017, right when we started popping off on YouTube. He started popping at the same time. We became friends. We actually filmed a decent amount of videos together, and we actually ended up moving in together in a house with all of us back in 2021. This is Matthew JGL. He worked with Jack Doherty from 3 million subs all the way to 10 million subs.
The trio asserted in the video that Jake abuses drugs, hangs around with people who don't like him, and puts money before deep connections.
Jack's own brother says all the time that the only thing he thinks about is money, and he says it literally to anybody new that comes into the house. He will make it known at some point. Everyone in the team would come to me on their own time and talk about how they hate it there, they hate working with Jack, they want to pick something else, but they have no other options.
In addition to this, they would mention how Jack was promoting OF content to his young audience, despite him claiming otherwise.
His primary main source of income is, and how he gets people there is by making these hard to watch, faked little skit videos for Instagram and TikTok. And if you're above the age of 10, you know that they're clearly fake.
How many pumps does it take to explode the world's largest prime model?
Majority of his audience is younger kids. Just take a look at this video. These are fans coming up to him out in public. He also has these girls in his videos that are all signed to his agency, and he takes a majority of their income and pays them a small salary, a small fraction of what they bring in. And Jack will say that these videos are geared towards older people, to try and get older people with money to spend money on him and his girls.
Even more worrisome were revelations regarding Jack's private life, as his ex-friends alleged that he had engaged in shoplifting during their time together.
And to start it off, this is something that rubbed all of us the wrong way when we all lived together, is we would go to the grocery store and Jack would literally just shoplift. He would just open a box of food, eat it, and then leave the open empty box just on the shelf, on the counter for some worker to clean up. And we would sit down and try to have talks with him and be like, yo, just pay for it, bro. But whenever we talked to him, it couldn't get through to his head. He would just be like, whatever, bro.
They also accused him of stealing products at the self-checkout terminal.
He had like 5 things he was checking out. Well, it would be a whole full grocery cart, and he would only scan one of the items out of the 5, and then he would go to the next thing, one of them out of the 5, the next thing, one of them out of the 5, and just full on scamming these companies.
Jack's old pals still wanted to support him and see him get better, despite their criticism of his wild lifestyle.
To compare the two, but Jake Paul back in the day was going down a path that people could see from the outside could lead to a bad outcome. And even Jake Paul recently was on the podcast with George Janko, and he pretty much said the same thing that Ricky said about Jack Doherty, that Jack Doherty, he's going down this path, but Jack Doherty's mindset towards all of this, he hears it and he just hears it all as hate, not taking it as love, that people want to help him.
Following this video, Jack posted a video in response to them on April 10th, 2024.
I'm tired of hypocrites. Everyone that has ever come after me has done everything I've done because they're fake, and I cut them off months ago, and now they went to trying to going the route of exposing me because I won't film videos with them. They're just fake. They're desperate for clout and they're jealous.
Between curses, Jack said he never did anything wrong and that his detractors were attempting to emulate him but failing.
There's nothing to expose. Everything I do is already out there. I'm not a bad person. If I did anything wrong, I would be in trouble, but I'm not, because people like to twist, make it seem like what it's not, because they just can't believe what I've accomplished, and they just want to say everything that's not true to cope with the fact that they're not at where I'm at. People try to do what you do, and if they don't succeed, they just hate.
As another of Jack's old associates, Norway, accused him of sheltering a juvenile, the accusations against him would only get stronger.
Jack said she was actually 17, but don't tell anybody. Jack, I'm gonna tell people she was 17, Jack. Sophie girl. Or not Sophie, Sophia. Sophia's little sister was 17. That was at the house. And then you said they're never coming back to the house. 4 days later, Jack, Ace invited the 17-year-old and her friends over to the house. And I also have messages of Sophie messaging me, Daddy, please forgive me, or Daddy, please come over, or something. the girls were begging me to come over to the other house while I'm in the guest house next door. But I didn't want to come over because you were 17-year-old. And Jack, I messaged you. I told you to kick them out, and then you didn't do shit about it because you're in Dubai. But yeah.
His Twitter community Jack would address the situation with a tweet that read, "Can't believe Norway switched up on me that fast. I never even kicked him out. I genuinely cared about the kid and did everything for him and still would." Jack would defend himself under Drama Alert's coverage of the tweet by saying, "That minor he said I had out my house was invited by him, and right when I found out, she got kicked out. TF do I get out of having minors at my house? I never invite girls to my house. I have a girlfriend. Think what you want, but I have too much to lose to do stupid stuff like that." No, I wasn't the only person who accused Jack of mistreating minors. N3ON made similar claims months before.
You're a fucking joke. Let me tell you exactly what Jack does. I don't care. You want to say that? Now I'm going to violate you and expose your script. Here's what you do. I'm going to tell you exactly what you do. You get 17-year-old girls the night before their birthday. You buy a $10,000 yacht every time. You get them drunk and they sign a contract. 50% of their life every single time. Fuck you.
Jack has been accused of being too near to minors by strangers and former co-workers since December 2023, when Natalie Reynolds made similar accusations in a tweet that read, "Oh, by the way, the grooming thing ain't a joke, lol." This girl was 17, and Jack waited months for her birthday to get her drunk and sign a contract on a yacht. As well as Jack Doherty has paid someone to take down and ban my Instagram account. Insecure narcissist is mad he can't make money off me anymore, and I'm releasing the truth. Stick to grooming minors. The fact that those behind the camera are aware of Jack's true identity but are unable to persuade the audience of this is a very regrettable situation, even though these assertions have not been verified. Why is he using his phone while driving? Another phony attempt to produce some engaging content is what this is. For those who don't know, biting one's nails is frequently a behavior brought on by strain and worry. Since there aren't many automobiles on the road right now, swiftly cross the barrier by pressing the gas pedal twice for a brief period of time. Then spin the wheel gently in the open area. Now is the time to exit the vehicle.
Oh, my fucking car, bro.
Vamos, baby. Vamos, sal.
Following the collision, Jack instructs his hurt friend to hold the camera so he may record both himself and his damaged vehicle. But he doesn't give a damn about the state of the individual before him.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. No fucking car, bro. No fucking way. Oh my gosh. There's no fucking... Michael, here. Michael, do you have film on that phone too?
What?
No.
Bro, this guy's like the Nightcrawler. He's literally the Nightcrawler. This is weird. This is the Nightcrawler in real time. Holy shit. Dude, have you seen the movie? Because oh my god.
For those who are unaware, Jake Gyllenhaal plays the lead in the film Nightcrawler. Our protagonist in this movie will stop at nothing to accomplish his objectives. Jake doesn't consider helping his friend when he dies in front of him at the end of the film. Instead, he only captures his passing on tape.
Is my watch still okay?
Blood dripping down from your friend's face as he's holding your camera. At least my watch is okay.
Yo.
Actors. What about the cameraman? This poor fucking guy. He's this poor dude. These two people. How'd you just walk by the cameraman? He's bleeding like crazy. Jack's fine. They go hug Jack? How about the camera guy? This poor camera guy. I don't, like, what is this shit? This is insane. The guy's bleeding like crazy. They just walked right by him and hugged Jack. I'd be like, dude, are you okay? Holy fuck.
I'm expressing my personal opinion. Human life comes before everything else. Jack had the potential to kill someone with this action. A mother, a father, or even a little kid. However, he fabricates an accident and seems worried. Why? For his own automobile, of course.
The audio. They crash.
I'm sad, bro.
All right. Like, we're so lucky to see someone try so hard in real time to try to feel something. Have you ever looked at a camera and been like, I'm sad, bro? Shit is awesome. All right, wait.
Sadness can't even express how sad I actually am.
I stepped on that. He goes, sadness can't express how sad I am. And then he holds up his wrist. He goes, at least my Richard Mill is okay.
Unfortunately, there are individuals like this all around us, and Jack infiltrates their kids' heads via their phone screens without many parents even realizing it. These kids also don't know about it. Children are influenced when they see brief videos that are enhanced with various types of music and vibrant lettering. The fact that a generation is up idolizing someone like Jack Doherty worries me a lot. Friends, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel if you like my video. Additionally, kindly let me know what you think in the comments section and what subjects you would want to see me explore in my next films.